my next guests are Pam Barry, organizer of the Perfect Date 2010 Chef Challenge, taking place on Sunday, April 11th, and Jasmine Martin, pastry chef at the Indian Wells Vintage Club, who was first place winner in dessert in 2004 and best of show in 2009. Well, welcome, gals. My mouth is watering just reading about what this competition has to offer.
Thanks, Jacqueline, for having us here. Appreciate it.
Well, we're happy to have you here, too. I know Jasmine, is it Jasmine or Jasmine?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. I know when Jasmine walked in her pastry chef's jacket, I think people were disappointed that she didn't have a bunch of pastry with her. And so we're just going to have to pretend, but believe me, my mouth is watering. Pam, why don't you start by telling my audience the who, what, where, when, and cost of the event?
Thank you very much. It's Sunday, April 11th, and it is going to be at the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in the Special Events Center. It is open to the public from 2 to 4:30. I suggest you get there by 2 because people are crowded or lining up and running in there the minute the doors open. And the cost of it is $35 a person. That money goes completely to the Culinary Scholarship Awards that is through the California Women for Agriculture. And Jacqueline, this is our 10th anniversary for the Perfect Date.
Yes.
We're calling it Chef Challenge this year because the chefs are going to be in a live time challenge in the morning, head to head.
Oh boy!
Yeah,
Iron Chefs.
Pretty
locally.
much.
That's
and Yasmin
fun.
and I were talking earlier that the chefs here in the Valley really have such a wonderful camaraderie. There's competition, but it's a friendly competition. So we're looking forward to this, and we've got judges that are going to be in the kitchen. The chefs are going to be preparing and cooking and doing all kinds of fun things. So that's taking place earlier in the morning, and then, as I say, the public events open at 2.
Well, let's mention again that I'd like to mention again that's Fantasy Springs Resort Casino Special Events Center. And for those of you who may not be too familiar with where it's located, it's at 84245 Indio Springs Parkway in Indio. Very easy to get to. Now, tickets are available in advance at Shields Date Garden or at the door. I would suggest out there, audience, that you get them in advance so that you don't miss anything. But, Pam, there is a telephone number they can call for information.
For information, yes, it's 760-347-4510, or look online at datesaregreat.com. That's DATESAREGREAT.com. So there's a lot of information about not only this event, but some of the recipes and winners from prior years.
Well, the recipes are fun. I like going on that website, and I do it from time to time. Now, what are the categories of the entries?
Well, appetizers, entrees, and desserts. And Jasmine, of course, is last year's Best of Show winner, and she is an absolute master at desserts. So I'm...
Okay. Rub our nose in it, right? We're all starving for pastry, and there's none here.
Not that we have anything here to eat, but we can look at that wonderful photograph that was in the paper that she created last year, which was her, I forgot the name of it. I know this year.
It's last year's date. Well, let's see. It says Best of Show, but it doesn't say what that dessert is.
It was a Halawi date and fromage blanc cheesecake.
Oh, boy. Why don't you talk a little bit about that, Jasmine? You're winning.
Last year?
Yes.
Let's see. It was a Halawi date and fromage blanc cheesecake. It had it was a sweet and salty caramelized pistachios. So I thought that was really nice that the salt contrasted with the sweetness of the dessert. And it had phyllo, which I colored with cocoa butter. You can color cocoa butter. And acts just like butter, and added it to butter, and then I brushed it on the phyllo, and it made it orange, and then you get gold flakes, and I put that on there as well, and a little bit of date sugar on there.
It was so beautiful just to look at. It was absolutely exquisite.
Well, how is that done now? Because the audience is there to taste. So how many of these things do you have to make in order for them to taste? How does that all work?
Well, it goes by whatever, like last year when I have to do it for the public. There's, the different method that I'm going to use for the judges. Not a different as far as taste wise. It's all the same components.
Right.
It's only presented differently for the public because it has to be. We do such a large quantity. You know, you're expecting hundreds and hundreds of people, and you want everyone to taste it.
So you don't have that same piece of artwork.
It has the same components in a very similar, in a simple form, but not like this that we present for the judges.
Yeah,
but
that
you
makes
get
sense.
to taste
The public-
all the important elements of the dessert, which for us is important.
Right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that the public will see that presentation piece because there's a display table when they walk in, so they'll see how the judges saw each of the presentations, although they won't, as Jasmine said, they won't be tasting that particular presentation.
Well, now, when the public votes, are they given guidelines, or is it just how it tastes, or do they consider how it looks and the whole thing, or don't we really know what
the public votes the way the public votes.
Right.
The judges, of course, have a different criteria, and the judges are food experts and food writers, so we do have a definite criteria for them.
Right.
But the public is just whoever your favorite chef is, and of course
Right.
all the chefs can bring their friends and family, and that might ante
sure.
up the votes for
We
them.
all encourage them to
and
vote.
fair is fair, fair is fair.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that Jasmine was talking about the sweet and salty. Chefs have been talking for a long time about things having the components of sweet and savory, and that's absolutely true. It makes a big difference. Now, what do the winning chefs receive besides this glorious honor of being the winner, Pam?
Well, they get some money, which is pretty nice. First place appetizer, entree, and dessert winners get $1,000 each.
That's not bad.
Best of show this year is up to $2,000. So, Jasmine, maybe you'll do this again this year. Who knows?
I'll try my best.
I know. And then we also have, of course, People's Choice is a $750 award. And this year there is a new component, which I don't think the desserts are going to qualify for, but it's
I don't think so.
No, nutrition award, and that is
yeah.
yeah. But anyway, that's a kind of a new direction that the dairy industry is taking.
I know this nutrition thing. I don't know. I don't like reading that. I mean, I know we need to worry about our health, but I just want to look at the dessert and taste it. I don't want to know how many calories it has.
agree.
I don't know what's in
I'm
it.
here
I
to
just
have
want to eat it.
fun with
And
it
that's
and
what I
enjoy
want,
it.
too.
Yes, yes. We're here to have fun. We're not here to
Right.
pick apart and say, oh, it has
No.
too many whatever
No.
lipids or who knows.
Can you talk a little bit, Pam, about some of the other chefs that are going to be in the competition?
Certainly, yes. In our appetizer category, we've got Greg Wiener, who is a past. All the chefs are past multiple winners this year, and that's something a little different. They were all invited back rather than usually we have a call for chefs, but this year everybody's been invited.
Is that because it's going to be this cook-off thing,
Exactly.
or what are you calling? Are you calling it a cook-off? What are you calling it?
It's a challenge. It's a chef challenge.
Chef's
Yes.
challenge.
So these guys know each other. They're going to go head to head in the kitchen.
Oh, that's going to be such fun.
Appetizer again is Greg Wiener, who's now in Phoenix, Arizona. He'll be coming out. We've got Mark Sickenberger.
That's from Mission Hills Country
He's in
Club,
Mission Hills,
and
where
I
you
get
happen
to
to live,
right. I
lucky
get
you.
to taste him all the time.
And Eric
food.
Wadlin, who's been a multiple winner, and he's now at Spencer's. And for entrees, we've got our wonderful Leanne Kamikona, who is just such a delight, and also our Oliver Wolf, who's the executive chef at Marriott Desert Springs. Also, all these people have become friends. So when I look at their faces, I just have warm feelings for all of them.
Oh yeah,
so
they're going to have a ball with this. And Eric is so funny too when he gets involved in something. And Henry Fennick's going to be one of the judges.
Henry
isn't he?
Fennick is going to be one of the judges. Yes,
There's going to be a lot of giggling and joking going on at this event.
We're going to have to hide the knives, I think.
Well, that's what makes it. That's what makes it fun too when they are doing that.
And along with Jasmine, we have Tiburcio Neri, who's also at Rancho Las Palmas, along with Leanne, and Jerome Diop, who is now at the Andalusia Country Club, the wonderful Frenchman who has been a competitor and a finalist many, many times over. And I don't want to forget also William Withrow, who is with Fantasy Springs, is one of the
Yes,
entree.
Well, that is quite a list. Now, can they enter in more than one category?
No, this year, as I
Okay.
say, Jacqueline, we've invited them back in the categories that they've won in the past.
I
so
see.
we're trying to make it a true competition
Yes.
for their expertise.
So they can recreate something that they've done, and that's the whole idea, is it not?
Well, no. We had them come up with something different, of course, this year, and so Jasmine has a wonderful dish that, talking about wonderful flavors. She's got a lemon.
It's a halawi date and lemon fruit tart with a halawi date sorbet. And
There
I don't
you
know,
go
Pam, but
again.
I don't know if anybody's done a date sorbet in the competition, but
Don't
so.
think so. I'm
But
very
so-
excited to.
me too.
Taste this.
Yes, I think everyone's excited about that one.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I thought, well, Eric won an appetizer category 3 times, and he plans to enter his scallops with date tapioca and date reduction, according to an article by Henry, that it's a dish he first created for Palm Springs Flavors, the cookbook that Eric and Henry did together.
Yeah, this is what
So
I read too. I didn't know that
Is
he
that
had.
an okay? I guess it's an okay thing
It's
to do.
it's okay with me.
Right, it's okay
Sounds
with
good.
me too. So that's
Eric is
gonna be
always
fun.
surprising. He comes up with some really innovative ideas. One year he came up with something that looked like a cup of a cappuccino, and it was a kind of a
I remember
soup.
that.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was very
yeah.
very interesting. So
Yasmin, what else would you like to say about this competition? And you did, as I said, won for best dessert in 2004. Just tell us what that dessert was. Do you remember? That was kind of a long way
in
back.
2004. Wait, I got to get my paper
Yeah,
because
well,
I
let's
brought
see.
like what I did in 2004.
Yeah. Well, did you find it? Yeah, because while you're looking for that,
It was a trio of desserts that I did, and one was almost like a molten lava cake in the center, and then lemon pistachio terrine, and then
I'm getting
goodness.
hungry again.
I know.
Well,
I
I'll
can't
tell
remember
you.
the third one.
Well, this is going to be a great event, and it sounds like a great event for out-of-town visitors, especially my friend Lockie from Carlsbad. He was at the fashion and food event and was looking for things with dates in it. So I do want to remind people that that's on Sunday, April 11th at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino Special Events Center. The tasting and voting for People's Choice Award is from 2 to 4:30. Is that the correct time?
yes.
$35 per person, available at the door or Shields Date, or call 347-4510. That's 760-347-4510. In the paper, the tickets are noted as $3. So you're going to have people asking about that, but you're not responsible for that.
I have noted to the paper that it was a typo, but
Well,
yes.
thank you, gals, for being here.
Jacqueline, thank you.